Hey guys. Today I thought I would try something new. I want to talk a little bit about astrology and I guess my take on your sign or you. I obviously am not an expert at this. I've only been studying and looking into things for like a few months now, so I thought maybe just a better way to learn about it, just I guess think about it in a way, is making a video, sharing it. I'd love if you guys have opinions on things to comment. If I'm ever wrong about anything, which I'm sure I'm gonna be wrong about a ton of stuff, I'd love to, I guess, just like talk through that. I think it's interesting and it's something I really like to learn about. Yeah, so let's start off. I'm also gonna be referencing this book, Astrology 101 by Kathleen Sears. It's in depth in the way that it touches on every little piece of astrology, from like birth charts to the houses to elements and qualities and stuff like that. But if you're looking for a more in-depth book about something specific, it's not this book. I'm going to start out with a poem that I thought was really cool. It's by a Roman astrologer, Marcus Manilius, 1st century. He denotes the signs of the zodiac in this poem. So, first, Aries, shining in his golden fleece, wonders to see the back of Taurus rise. Taurus, who calls with lowered head, the twins, whom Cancer follows. Leo follows him, then Virgo. Libra next, day equaling night, draws on the Scorpion with its blazing star, whose tail the half-horse aims at with his bow, ever about to lose his arrow's shaft. Then comes the narrow curve of Capricorn, and after him Aquarius pours from his urn waters the flowing fishes greedily use, which Aries touches last of all the signs. I just like it. I think it ties everything together really neatly. It begins with Aries and it ends with Aries, I guess. Pisces and Aries. But let's get into it then. So obviously we're starting off with Aries. You guys are represented by the Ram from March 21st to April 20th. It's like the beginning of springtime, so you guys are cardinal quality. All of the cardinal qualities are kind of like the beginning of the seasons throughout the year. So that would be Aries, then we'll go to Cancer, Libra, and then I think it might be Capricorn. You are a fire element. You guys just have an intensity about you that you don't find in, say, someone that's a water sign. You're ruled by Mars. So I think that goes back into just you guys being a very strong, intense, just knowledgeable person. Aries are bold, courageous, and resourceful. They always seem to know what they believe and what they want from a life and where they're going. Aries people are dynamic and aggressive in pursuing their goals. They're also survivors. And just like basing this off of some of the Aries people that I know, it's so true. You guys just keep going to a fault. You keep going and you are just so driven in everything you do. It's amazing. Like, props to you guys. Like, total respect to anyone that's an Aries. It just seems like you've gone through some shit and you can acknowledge that. You know, there's times where you feel bad about yourself for the things that you've gone through, and only for a little bit though. After that, after you feel sorry for yourself, you're like, all right, time to, you know, pick back up and keep going. Where did I leave off? You guys are always on to some like new adventure, it seems like, or some new part of your life that you're ready to just conquer. Aries people sometimes lose interest if they don't see rapid results. They can be argumentative and lack tact and have bad tempers, but on the other hand, their anger rarely lasts long and they can be warm and loving with those they care about. Very true. Again, just basing this off of some of the Aries people that I know. If they care about you, if they feel strongly about you, if they enjoy your presence, that you're making a positive impact on them, they are probably some of the most loyal, trusting, trustworthy people you could ever be with or ever have a friendship with or a relationship with. Back to Aries being driven people, I think that can sometimes come off as selfishness or that you are selfish. Again, this might be something that you guys don't even realize that you're doing. You talk about things that are going on in your life to these people, to your friends, your family, and you talk about you a lot and why this is good for you, and to some other people that, like I said, that's gonna come off as, okay, obviously you only care about yourself, which in some ways is true, I would say, about Aries. You guys are very self-motivated people, self-driven. You do things for you. And Aries, you're kind of always just making sure you always put yourself first. He likes to do things his way. He's sharp, and people might think he's bossy and domineering. He'll decide how he wants it done, and he's a perfectionist about it. If he likes you, he'll listen to your take on it and perhaps tailor it a bit. If he doesn't like you, watch out. He's gonna try to win every single argument. Aries women, however, they handle people with more finesse. They're a lot less aggressive than an Aries man on the outside, but their thought process on the inside might be the same way as an Aries man might act on the outside. Aries in general, like I was saying, driven people. They have goals, they pursue them, they put all of their energy into these goals that they set for themselves. You guys love new ideas, making new projects, planning on a trip, whether it be maybe you're in school, an assignment that you're really excited about, you really want to do well on it. The thing is, you're really good at coming up with these ideas and getting really excited about them, but following through on it might be hard for you unless it's something you're completely devoted to. Little things that don't really matter, you don't pursue. And that goes with ideas, projects, people. If you offend an Aries, or if you make them angry, they'll remember it. Not that they're necessarily going to hold a grudge against you, but they'll remember it, and you might never be able to repair that relationship if it's something bad. They'll turn that energy towards something else, to someone else. And in relationships, you got to be careful with that too. If there's something that you might disagree on, that an Aries person is feels strongly about, that's something you might have to work on in a relationship with them. Some famous Aries in here that are interesting: Heath Ledger, Leonardo da Vinci, Seth Rogen, Victoria Beckham. Hitler was also an Aries. Something in this book that I think is super interesting: astrological children. So the way the zodiac affects when we're kids. Children are their sun sign's purest form. However, the way we present ourselves to others is usually displayed by our ascendant, the rising sign, which I can get into rising signs or ascendant signs if you want me to. Leave a comment below. So your child is going to be a blend of the sun and the rising sign a little bit, but the ascendant sign is a rising. You see that sign more as you grow and you get older and you mature a little bit. So the sun sign is the purest form of who you are, especially when you're a child. So Aries specifically, they're easy to pick out. They're probably organizing the other kids, telling the other kids what to do, because they're just a natural born leader. Again, that goes back to them just being the first one to take charge in things. They're smart, they're talented, they boast, they like to be the best. They're always independent people. Aries they're just independent, and that goes back to them being a little bit selfish in the way that they always put themselves first. They like to enjoy themselves. They like their time alone. An Aries child knows how to get himself into trouble, so they need to be watched. Watch your Aries child closely, but still let him be themselves. Too much criticism can stifle this born-to-be creative genius. They're creative and they're inspiring, they're uplifting to their parents, but if they don't get their way, they can have a huge temper tantrum, and I feel like that's evident in Aries adults too. Not that an adult would throw a temper tantrum, but I think it just goes back to you like to do things the way you like to do, and if someone doesn't like that, then you don't really care, and you are just gonna do what you want to do anyways. So like, for example, you can go out with a group of friends and everyone's like, let's go to McDonald's. Let's all go out to McDonald's. And Aries would be like, I don't want McDonald's. I'm gonna go to Steak and Shake. I don't really care if you guys don't want to come. I'll just meet you later. I'm gonna go to Steak and Shake. And I know it's kind of a stupid example, but it's simple, and it's just, you want to do this and you're gonna do it because that's what you want to do and that's what you like, and they can do that, that's fine, but that's what I want to do and that's what I'm gonna do. Overall, Aries, you are amazing people, driven, positive. You like to keep pushing. You like to help push others to do everything in their power to be the best that they can be. And you just throw yourself into things and you're just ready to start new, and you guys are just survivors. You just keep going. And I have mad respect for Aries that I know. One of my best friends is an Aries. One of the best people I know. So, yeah, so comment below. I'd love to have a discussion. If you disagree with anything, please don't be an asshole about it. Just comment. We can talk about it. I'm chill. I don't really care. And if you don't like this video, don't comment anything rude. You can just click out of it and never have to look at it again. So, let me know what you guys think. I'll be doing more of these if there's good response, if there's any response. But yeah, hope you guys have a good day. And the next video will be on Taurus, so watch out for that one.